games. Let's start with what Unai Emery did at the Villa Park against Arsenal. Yes, against Arsenal. It was Unai Emery against Arsenal. He wanted to do it back-to-back. He gave it to Arsenal last season, winning them home and away. But this time, a more equipped Mikel Arteta's side, of course, came to the Villa Park and refused for what happened last season to replicate itself. And of course, Arsenal, the Gunners, went home with a maximum 3 points, with a clean sheet, and of course, with 2 goals in the back. Congratulations to Arsenal Football Club. Kanute, they did the job this time.
Yes, I think going into this game, I think a very tough early start for Mikel Arteta and his Arsenal squad. Definitely.
Would you say tough start?
Yeah, it was.
Against Wolverhampton Wanderers?
Yeah, and
against Aston Villa?
Was a decent side. I think
but Chelsea decimated.
Yeah, Chelsea did that. I think we'll get to talk about what happened. The same side. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, exactly. I think they are. Kudos to Chelsea, but we saw what happened was they were shambles of themselves in terms of defensively. They were so open, but I think that didn't happen against Arsenal. They were more because probably they give more respect to Arsenal probably than they felt okay they could defeat Chelsea.
That kind of underrating Chelsea.
Exactly, I think they had that feeling, but against Arsenal they know what they are going into. I think, and if you look at the terms of the performance against Arsenal for the past couple of seasons, it has always been a tough game. Oh my, well, last season was 2-1 at the Emirates and probably 2-0, but we're talking about Aston Villa now, and you saw definitely it's no news about what Aston Villa did, and Aston Villa, they're a good side. I think they are very well coached. Emery is a very good coach. We saw what happened, and playing against Arsenal, going to Arsenal's game, not that he hates Arsenal, but he just have something to prove about, especially what happened at his stint at Arsenal. It didn't go well, so he felt probably they would have given him more time. So anytime he wants to play Arsenal, it's an extra motivation. Apart from the fact that he needs to win the game, normally it's an extra motivation. And aside that, they're a good side. They're a very well coached side. They have good players. We saw the other guy, the midfield, was his name Rogers. That's
coming to
They have a lot of good players. There's a Bundia on the bench. They have Watkins that missed 2 sitters. They are very good side. They are very difficult side to play. Any team they play at Villa Park or even away, whether they lose or win the game, it's always a tough game. So I think going to that match, it was a big test for Arteta and Arsenal in terms of their title charge this season, because this probably where they lost 3 points at the Emirates last season.
6 points.
Exactly. Home my way. Yeah, exactly. But the most important one was the 3 points they lost at the Emirates. That probably, if they have won that game, probably they would have won the league. Only God knows what happened. So I think, but in terms of this time, they were well equipped. They know what they expect from Aston Villa, and Aston Villa probably know exactly what to do at home to Arsenal. So it was an entertaining game. Good teams, good coaches, Spaniards, and at the end of the day, I think Arsenal did. I think Raya deservedly the man of the match. That save he pulled, it was an exceptional save.
The double save.
Exactly, the double save. Then I think Watkins also, it was a sitter. Watkins missed the first and the second. But overall, I think Arsenal did what they had to do. Play the game, slow the game down when they have to slow the game. And in terms of attacking it, going forward, they used their movements, and Trossard came on and replaced, to me, an ineffective Martinelli. To me personally, Martinelli has been
Trossard. He does better coming from the bench.
Coming from the bench,
but it didn't take him time.
Exactly, that was his first touch. And one thing, the difference between Trossard and Martinelli is that while Martinelli is pacey, but Trossard knows, in terms of experience, he has it better, and he knows how to position himself. He knows when to be at the right time. So I think that's different. I think at the end of the day, I think Arsenal came, but it was a hard fought win for Arsenal, which was a relief for them.
Can I remember on Saturday we talked about Zinchenko? You said the possible lineup that Yuri Timber will come into the game. How would you rate his performance?
I think I saw there was a platform I saw where an Aston Villa fan was talking about the difference between this season and last season was Timber. Okay. I was like, okay.
Leon Bailey was lost.
Exactly. I wouldn't say he was lost. He was more curtailed at this time because Zinchenko, one of his weakness is defending. And they kind of sideline him. They kind of put in put the one-on-one with a good pacey winger, which Bailey is a very good player. So I think what's his name coming on Timber. I think he actually did a good job on that side of the midfield, because he talking to midfield when he has to talking to midfield, because he's that versatile. Then when he has to mark his man, he did a good job to try to curtail to the best ability he could. He tried to curtail them.
Yeah, you felt if, of course, was it Musa Diaby was still at the club, because Billy had to play from beginning to the end. Maybe they had no alternative. If Musa Diaby was there, of course, they interchange. Is either Musa Diaby or Billy, or sometimes they play both of them, together. Exactly. You think it would have been a different story entirely?
I wouldn't say so, because even the players that are there, the other players, they have Ramsey. Ramsey was there. Rogers actually gave a good performance.
Played sometimes number 10, sometimes as striker.
Yeah, number 10.
£8 million for Middlesbrough.
Exactly, number 10, and it helps also. I won't put it down to Derby has left the club. I think what Aston Villa had in terms of, and this Aston Villa team, they are here to stay. I see them probably pushing for the top 4 position because they are a very, very good side.
Son of a congratulations to Arsenal. Of course, Ricardo Calafiori made his Arsenal debut away from home at the Villa Park. Yuri Timber started from the left side position, but along the line, he had to bring in Ricardo Calafiori to that very position, taking away Yuri Timber. You think Arsenal are, they are ready for this very 2024-2025 season?
Yeah, if you ask me, they are ready. I think they are ready. For the past 3 seasons now, Arsenal have been consistent when it comes to the Premier League charge. Is going for the title for the Premier League every season. For the past 3 seasons now, they've been there. And also, I think this season, if Arsenal are able to continue this way and their strikers are not injured, their players are not injured, I think they are good to go. They are good to go. If their players, like I said, I repeat, if their players are not injured, with the players they have, you can imagine 2 games, 4 goals, they've not considered anyone. Of course, kudos to Raya with that save. That was a big moment for Arsenal making that save, because if you're able to, that ball went in, I think Aston Villa would have come up to Arsenal. I know quite well what happened last season. I believe me, if they're able to get that 6 point last season from Aston Villa, home and away, I think it will be a different story entirely. That's one thing I believe. So this season, Arteta knows exactly what he's doing, and I just hope their players will be fit. If they are fit, believe me, Arsenal will go all out for the Premier League this season. Arteta knows what he can do, and I think that is exactly what he's doing. Consistency is one thing that keeps teams playing. You know the team that are ready to challenge for it. And if you see Arsenal, you know they are doing it. A team like Aston Villa going to Villa Park to defeat Aston Villa is not something that any team can go there and do. Especially when you have an experienced manager in the person of Unai Emery, you know that he can really do it. So going away to defeat them, if you saw how difficult it was in the second half, they were able to nick out those goals to score against Aston Villa. So kudos to Arteta and the boys, and I love exactly what he's doing with Arsenal and the players.
Yeah, talking about Calafiori, I have to chip in. I'm not the type of person that wants to give praise to player just like what the British media do to their player, but I've seen glimpses of that guy. That guy is a beast. He's going to be a beast. I love the way he's a very intelligent player. He's a bit low-key fierce, and when I mean fierce, I'm talking about his like it has that fire in him. He's just coming to England, so he's just a bit but one thing I know, he's very intelligent. He knows how to intercept. He knows how to read the game, and he knows how to push forward. He's a very good one-on-one attacking. Is good. I think with subsequent games, I think he will cement that left back position, because I've seen the glimpses I've seen about Calafiori. The hype that they are giving him, I think I've seen it for especially that game, that game against Aston Villa. When he came in, the camo he gave, there's a lot of glimpses I see. He's very intelligent. He made crucial interception. He's not scared to go one-on-one. He's not scared to go over player, and he's also good on the ball. So I think it will be a big plus for us.
A very big congratulations to Arsenal Football Club. Son of a ball, going into that very game, when you saw the lineup, would you have believed that Arsenal will get the maximum?
Believe me, even in the first, it's even too close when you see the lineup. In the first half, with the way they played, though I was not opportunity to see the game, but I was following through the some platform and all that. So I will not believe that Arsenal will be able to do it. I didn't really see to the end of it. It was when I asked somebody, the person was like, "Hey, it ended 2-0. Arsenal defeated." I was like, "Wow! If Arteta can pull this off, then if he get himself together this season and not let any distraction put him down." Like I said earlier, if they are not injured with the way they are going to believe Arsenal. I know it's too early. I know people will call and say that it's too early to judge, but the way you start proves how you're going to be. The way you start a journey proves how it's going to be at the end of it. So I think I've started well, and I love the way he's doing. Come on, people. Call them other clubs. They should give Manchester City the trophy is not meant for one team, and I believe the way Arteta is doing. So when I saw the lineup, I didn't believe that they would be able to pull that out to defeat Aston Villa without conceding a goal, and they did it. So
all right, a very big congratulations. Of course, we have Gabriel Magalhaes and of course William Saliba. Is the 2 centre-back partnership for Arsenal Football Club. What are you expecting? A clean sheet, a fantastic defenders. Mikel Arteta knows what he's doing. Of course, Mikel Merino very soon will be joining the club, and of course, they'll probably will become a formidable side going into this season. 2 games to win for Mikel Arteta.